Hi YouTubers, or as we like to call you guys, Gems and Gents. I'm Sherry-Ann and this is
Razia.
And we are here today premiering our YouTube channel. We're very excited. Yay. Clap for us, clap for us. This has been a long time coming. And we're just, here to introduce ourselves and to meet you guys. We hope that you guys will like this video, thumbs up, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Razia and I, we've been friends for like 7 years, and we've been through a lot together.
Yes, we have.
Separately, individually, and collectively rather. And we've realized that in this journey that self-love is key, major key. And that's kind of what this video was about. Our first video, premiere video, was about, especially around the holiday season coming up, Valentine's Day and all the lovely stuff that comes along with it. Self-love is key. Even if you're with someone or if you're by yourself, if you don't love yourself, then a lot of things in life can't really fall into place. So we kind of want to just share that, open up that conversation, and have a great time with you guys. I hope you guys enjoy the video.
Yeah, that was a great introduction, Sherry-Ann. Like she said, we're here to talk about self-love. Basically, we're just here to promote loving yourself and truly taking the time to get to know yourself, get to know the things that you like, get to know the things that you don't like, get to know the things that make you happy, get to know the things that make you smile, and essentially move from there. A lot of people around this time, they're looking for a relationship, a partner, or someone to spend the holidays with, just to have that quote-unquote love. But that's not what true love is. True love comes from within. It comes from yourself, and we're here just to give you some key points on how to get to that place. So what would you say is very important when it comes to self-love?
I think one of the main points with self-love is accepting yourself for who you are right now in this moment. I know sometimes we can look at ourselves in the mirror and we can say, oh, I want to fix this about myself. I want to fix that about myself. Or I wish this was different. I wish that was different. And the reality of that is that may never change. Like you may, work out or do this or change this or dress this way or do that way, do your hair this way and all these other things. But the key thing is being present, being in the moment, and finding acceptance with who you are in the moment, in the present. And once you do that, you find a certain level of comfortability with who you are, and then it empowers you to start making those changes that you want to make as you go forward.
And also, to piggyback on what you just said, she made a valid point. You have to love the person you are now, the you that you are today, and not the you that you want to become. Sometimes it's very easy to just look at somebody else and see where they are in their journey and say, wow, this is where I want to be. But that's not what it's about. It's about finding who you are now and owning that and growing from there. Life is about growth, but you can't grow if you don't start off anywhere. You understand? It's like a flower in the soil. You have to water it, you have to nurture it in order for it to grow. So that's a valid point. I like that.
Speaking of like flowers and watering as you grow, daily affirmations is another key thing in the quest and journey to self-love. And that can be different for everybody. It can be, waking up in the morning, looking at yourself in the mirror and declaring certain things and calling yourself beautiful and telling yourself, empowering yourself that you are going to have a great day, or having a journal and daily writing notes to yourself of empowerment. That's a key thing as well, because it's putting the onus on you to make you happy. It's putting the onus on you to speak positive things into your life, not on someone else, not passing the buck on a mate or a friend or a family member, but you're taking the time each day to acknowledge who you are, who you aim to be, and placing value on yourself. That's also a part of the journey to self-love. I'm still on that journey. I don't know about Ray, but I know every day I'm still on that journey.
I'm trying to love myself a little bit more. Like, I just had a baby about 6 months ago, and so much has changed just from having a child. I gained weight, my features changed, things about myself changed, and I'm at that place where I'm just trying to find myself, being comfortable with who I am right now, being able to love myself. And for me, I have a partner. I'm with someone, but him loving me is not equivalent to me loving myself. It's a whole total different love, and because of that, it's important to find who you are and what about you makes you love yourself. Like for me, I am a very big people's person, and I love making people happy. So whenever I can do something for a friend or a family member and I can see them smile, that essentially makes me happy. And you have to find those things, those little things that make you happy and that makes you proud of who you are. Being proud of yourself is one of the key things to loving yourself, because if you're proud of yourself, you have to love yourself.
Yeah, pride in yourself and placing value on the things that you find important. Because what can happen is that you can end up being in a relationship, you can end up being married like Razia, or being in a committed relationship with someone, and if you don't know who you are, if you don't place value on what you like, what you don't like, what you value, what you don't value, that other person can come in and completely shift you, and you'll end up liking what they like, doing what they do, because you don't
like
have
to America.
Right, exactly.
What do you like?
Because you don't have a voice of your own, and then then you just become a replication of your partner, and then God forbid that relationship ends. Where are you?
Where do you go from there?
Where do you go from there? So I mean, the journey to finding oneself, I think, will always be a continual process. I don't think any of us will ever get to a point where we're just like, oh, I've arrived, I'm done. But you do progress. You go from level to level where you get more secure, more confident, more, assured in yourself and your thoughts and your values. And you're going to hit road bumps along the way. I'm sure we all have, especially as women, mothers, working career women. Like all those things, you're going to find those like bumps in the road in the process, but embrace it. That's one thing too. Like, don't be too hard on yourself. That's a matter of self-love. Embrace the journey. Embrace the hardships, the bump in the roads, the bruises, because from all of that comes a really great story, and it helps to build who you are as a person. So.
And you just have to be true to yourself. Like, be true to you. Don't try to be anybody else. Like, if you messed up, be real. Be like, hey, for me, I journal. So in my journal, that's where I really write my faults. That's where I write my flaws. That's where I write the things that I don't like about myself. And at that place, I could physically see what it is that I don't like about myself and find a way to change it for me. Not for anybody else, but for me. So just keep tabs on what you like and what you don't like, and continue to progress. Continue to be happy. Continue to find freedom in whatever position you are in your life right now. Don't attempt to be anyone else or to have anyone else's life. Self-love is truly about you and the creator. Whoever you think that is, I think it's God. So for me, self-love is between me and God. It's how I find my peace. It's how I find my happiness. So, yeah.
And when I think about just the concept of love in general, whether it's love for someone else, or love for myself, or love for my child, love for my friends, I think of that scripture that says, I don't remember it because I'm not that good with memorizing scriptures, but it says love is patient, love is kind, love holds no record of wrongs, love does not boast, love does not envy. There's all these lists of things that love is not. Sorry, that's my 1-year-old making noise. I'm sorry. But even when it comes to self-love, that means that you do those things to yourself. That means you're patient with yourself. You're kind to yourself. You don't hold a record of wrong. You don't continue to beat yourself up for mistakes. You're forgiving. And if we can take all of that in and really turn that inward, then we can really love other people. Because we can't give someone what we don't have.
It's true.
We can't expel love if we don't know what it feels like to be loved by ourselves. So yeah, and then you can't teach somebody how to love you if you don't know how to love yourself. You can't tell them what you like and what you don't like, because you don't even know if it's out.
You don't get caught up in what they like and what they love.
Exactly.
And that's not good. But around this season, it's Valentine's Day. We just wanted to encourage you guys to not focus on your relationship status, not focus on where you are, how much money you have, or what you're doing on this day. But we want you guys to truly focus on yourself. Spend the day pampering yourself, even if you do have somebody else. Light a candle, take a bubble bath, do something nice for you, and enjoy it.
I second that. Light a candle, little bubble bath, take yourself out on a date if you're single. If you're with a partner, maybe they'll surprise you, maybe not. If you can, as a woman, you can also pick up the bill this Valentine's Day. You could treat your partner nice, especially if you're in the spirit of giving and exuding that love. But just enjoy. Don't like Razor said, don't get caught up on titles and relationship status and I don't have no one, because the day's gonna come
When you are going to have someone.
And it's going to pass as fast as it came. February 14th is going to go and it's going to come. And then at the end of that day, you still need to be secure in yourself. You still need to be happy with or without that holiday looming. So don't get caught up in the commercialization of it. It's really about loving you and loving yourself. So, yeah.
Because when I was single, I think that's the main time that Valentine's Day really mattered. And it mattered because it affected me because I had no one. Since I've been in a relationship, I don't really think I celebrate Valentine's Day. Maybe not. I don't know. But the whole point is that I wasn't mad about it. I wasn't sad because I had someone continually with me. So the whole purpose is to love yourself, love you, and let God lead you in love. Like, let God lead you in happiness. Let God lead you in faith. Let God lead you in passion. That is Malachi. He's having a great time. My daughter happens to be sleeping, but let love lead you. That's the challenge. Let love lead you.
Yes, let love lead you. Love will be the guide. And we're just so happy that you guys decided to join us for our first YouTube video. There will be more to come. We cover not only just topics of love, but we're gonna do mom tips, beauty tips. Razia has that.
She did the beauty tips too.
Everything. We're just like we're
gonna be a holistic channel. We're gonna talk about a little bit of everything. We're gonna dabble in a lot of the different things. We're gonna dabble about relationships, failed relationships, because I've had failed relationships. Sherry Ann has had failed relationships, and I think we have learned from those relationships in order to be in the relationships that we are in now. We're gonna talk about faith. We're gonna talk about values. We're gonna talk about education. A little bit of everything. This is definitely a channel for everyone and anyone. So tell your friends to tell their friends to meet us on YouTube. Until next time, bye.
Like, subscribe, share,
thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up.